Ever since Texas passed the controversial law known as SB 8, the national conversation around abortion has been at a fever pitch. While the Texas law works through the courts, states and cities with conservative leaders have been taking their own actions to restrict abortion. One of the strategies growing in popularity on the political right is enacting local ordinances, banning abortions within city or town limits, creating what abortion rights opponents call sanctuary cities for the unborn.
Sanctuary cities essentially are different communities throughout the United States stepping up and saying, hey, we might not be able to ban abortion completely on a state level, we might not be able to do it on a federal level, yet what we can do is come together and say, our community is not going to allow the violence of abortions.
Currently, at least 37 cities in the U.S. have passed an ordinance banning abortion within their city limits. Most of these are in Texas. As the group advocating for these measures, the Sanctuary Cities for the Unborn initiative is based there. But with a big victory at home, now they're expanding. The fight over these ordinances has moved to southwest Ohio. The city of Lebanon, about half an hour north of Cincinnati, passed an ordinance banning abortion in May. The neighboring city of Mason recently passed its own resolution. The effort in Mason has faced criticism from abortion rights advocates who say local lawmakers are beholden to interests from outside the state. The Texas group promised to help the city with its legal costs in defending the ordinance if it passed, but only if the draconian language remained unchanged.
They have to agree to the changes and make the changes themselves. And so I'm going to have to get on the phone and say, hey, this isn't working. We need to do something different. Can you work with us on that?
Opponents of the Mason measure have seized on this as a key argument against the ban.
Now we have, a side of the argument that we can push, that they aren't doing this in the interest of the community. They're doing it in the interest of this outside organization.
Other cities in Ohio are at various stages of considering similar city limit abortion bans, and the spread is likely to continue. It's all part of a targeted strategy to push states to do more to restrict abortion rights. Right now, at the state level, Ohio is working on several other abortion-related bills, including a trigger law, which would automatically outlaw abortion if Roe v. Wade is overturned. If passed, it would be the 12th state to enact such a law. Such a decision would rock politics at the local, state, and federal level, and likely be a boon for both sides of the abortion debate. Until that happens, though, representatives of each side say they've still got a lot of work to do.
What we're seeing in Texas with Senate Bill 8, what we're seeing with the Supreme Court taking up the Jackson women's health case this fall, you're really seeing activists wake up and realize that the threat is real.
The movement's goal has always been to save babies and support women, and nothing about that changes after abortion is made illegal in Ohio and then ultimately in our nation. We are always going to step up and say, we respect this child's right to life, and we want to have this woman feel empowered enough that she doesn't even feel like abortion is the right choice for her, and she understands that both her life and the life of her child is so inherently valuable.